Somalian women in Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape have expressed their frustrations over what they deem a disservice from the Department of Home Affairs. They handed over a memorandum to a Home Affairs official earlier today. The women demand representation for the Somalian community at Home Affairs and a family joining process for their children, among others. SABC News' Anda Ngonji has filed this report for us.
Somalian women in the Eastern Cape in Gqeberha have marched to Home Affairs demanding equal rights, equal recognition and equal representation. They say that they are now tired of long meetings that normally yield no results, especially when they try to renew their documentation, saying that a lot of them end up deported because of this. They are demanding that Home Affairs actually recognizes them and makes sure that they are very inclusive in terms of language and organizing things like translators. Right behind me, as you can see, there's quite a few of them chanting and saying that they have had enough of the treatment that they have been receiving, and that until their rights are met, they will not give up. They demand the rights that their counterparts have been receiving. But right now, I'm going to speak to one of the organizers who is a member of the Somalian Women's Association. A very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How are you guys? We are here because of the Home Affairs. They give appointments to Somali refugees and they do not uphold with the appointments that they're giving. There is a guy right inside the crowd. He has an appointment for 2 years. He's been getting appointment after appointment, and they work in risky places and they come to travel from there. They come here but they're always sent back. The Home Affairs don't see that the people they are wasting a lot of money coming up and down. There's also corruption going on, but we don't know the specific of the corruptions that are going on in this place. We want them to see us as the individuals who escaped a war country. We are refugees in this country. We want our rights, and they understand the rights we have as refugees in this country, but they are not giving us the correct documentation, and they're hiring people who can't even speak proper English to translate for people who can't speak English. So we're having that miscommunication going on. We told them about it for years, but they don't want to help us. So we came here today to hand in a memorandum that contains all the problems that we are facing, and we hope they receive it from us. Yeah.
And you mentioned that, some of you end up being moved to Johannesburg because of the situation where you find that these meetings continue to be postponed, or, they're lengthy, but they yield absolutely no results, which basically interferes with everything that you guys are doing.
Yes. So when it comes to the Section 20, when it comes to refugee permits, we have a Section 24 and we have a Section 22. Section 22 holders, they get 6 months to 3 months permits. So when those permits expire, they are called in to renew their permits. Most of them, when they come to renew the permits, they end up being arrested, and they are told that they have rejection. And before they get the permits, nobody explains to them what the papers contain. Nobody tells them, because these people can't speak English. We've asked them several times to hire Somali English speakers to translate at that point. So we have several young men who are arrested. Some of them are still in prison for up to 2 months. We had 4 cases during last month from men who are called here, told to renew their permits, but end up being arrested. Yeah.
And one of your demands is representation in your own community. Can you elaborate a bit on that?
Yes, so we have men who try to represent us as Somalis, but they are not representing us the way we want. We had the councillor's office where we used to get proof of address for free. Now that the men in our community decided to go speak to the councillor's office, and now they're charging us for proof of address. We're having problems at the hospitals just because we are status holders. We're having problems everywhere. Any department of the government, we're having problems just because we are status holders. And some people they are here for 3 years and they don't have permits because they're getting appointment after appointment and there's no results.
Thank you so much. That was just one of the coordinators, member of the Somalian Women's Association. saying that what they're basically demanding is to be recognized and to be treated for who they are or as what they are, and recognized in South Africa as refugees, and saying that, there are times where they feel tricked to come to Home Affairs thinking that they will be renewing some of their documents, but instead end up being arrested without getting proper explanations, and sometimes deported or sometimes sent to Johannesburg, where they are basically not based, and which interrupts their livelihood and how they would normally do things on a daily basis. But right now, from myself and Anonji, and
to bring us here for our cases for the SASAs, which has been discontinued for quite some months, to be listened and to be done something. But it appears from the SASA workers that we need a green ID. At first, we applied through status, 4 years one, but eventually they are telling us we need a green ID. At this time, we are asking the government at this minute. You can imagine, like mine, it was discontinued for the last 7 months. At this minute, where will I get a green ID? It's a procedure. It will take some time. We have children. We are refugees. We don't earn a lot. We have kids going to school. We have others going to university. We don't have much. So we feel the government must do something. We started with status 4-year one at first. We don't know why they're changing it to green ID. I don't know whether it's coming from heaven or wherever, but we feel it is a short notice to be told this kind of thing. So we feel we should be assisted. The government must hear our plea. The government must hear our problem. These are mothers. The whole day we left our family. We are fasting. We are supposed to cook for our families, but we are here. But it looks the SASA people didn't want to listen to us, asking us green ID. Where are we going to get green ID at this time? The government, we started, the first time we started, it was started 4-year one. Why should they change it all of a sudden to green ID? And moreover, they knew they were coming to assist us. They could have given us those circular long time for us to know that it is required green ID. But when we come here, they say without a green ID, they're not helping us. Please, we are asking the government, and especially Home Affairs. We started with status 4-year one. 4-year one allows us to study. 4 years one allows us to work. 4 years out is where our fingerprints is. So we're kindly asking the government to intervene, because most of us are suffering. Most of us are not working. Please do something and help us. Thank you so much.
Another video. Is that 50 cents?
Ayekho uxabana.
Zara xabana abantu.
Wagqibela nini bona?
Yokuqala. Usebenza overtime.
Suxabana ke na.
Anixabana.
Suxabana.
Usebenza overtime.
Bayakufuna abantu bakho ke bra.
Oh hayi.
Bayakufuna abantu bakho. Bathi unqabile.
Ba TikTok. Abayakhumbuleka sometimes. Ngamanye amaxesha abakhumbuleki.
Ngeta
bayakhumbuleka njani?
Wengeta. Yo. Eskom.
Akombare tu. Bulan no. Tunat kini.
Yo. Okanye unambani?
Andiyazi ngizobona mastande baleka ngoku. Namaxesha wathi.
Yeah, hayi bayakufuna bathi wenze yakhe account.
Hayi bachazela noba esithubeni not ngoku.
Iyo.
Sesididiza ngoku so asikwazi yenza account.
Yeah, ne? Hayi ndiboyile.